This is the January 2023 Las Vegas luxury real estate market update. In today's episode, we're going to show you how 2022 stacks up against the past. We're going to look at the sales activity for homes priced over $1 million, and we're going to answer your question as to how many buyers pay cash versus get a loan. So let's jump right in. Let's take a look at the last 5 years, starting January 2018. You can see it was a pretty steady, normal year, and we had a total of 875 guard-gated sales for that year. 2019, which was another really good year for real estate, pre-pandemic, with a total of 868 guard-gated sales. Now, 2020 starts kind of, quote, normal, and then you'll see on the graph there was a big dip, and that's when the lockdowns and the pandemic and all of this sort of began, followed by the market taking off substantially. So we had a total of 1,093 guard-gated sales for 2020, followed by the incredible 2021 with 1,496 sales. And then now 2022 still had a lot of momentum from 2021, but as you can see, there was a sharp decline attributed to the Fed's raising rates, stock market going down, mortgage rates going up. It really slowed things down. So you'll see that 2022 had a very similar sales volume as 2018 and 2019. However, let's take a closer look and see what the trajectory for 2023 might be. As you see in the chart, the sales numbers for November and December of 2022 are much lower than 2018 and 2019, which means we've got a lot less momentum going into 2023. And look, prices are a lot higher now than they were back then, and interest rates are more than double. So it's a different market. And how this year plays out, in my opinion, has a lot to do with the Fed and their fight against inflation. You know, they want to bring inflation down to 2%, and their goal is to do it with a soft landing. And whether they can pull that off or we end up in a recession is going to have a lot to do with how this year plays out. Another interesting aspect to look at are home sales over 1 million with or without a guard gate. And as you can see, the landscape has changed substantially. In the last 2 years, there's just been an incredible amount of home sales over 1 million. But keep in mind that this is primarily due to the rising of prices. I mean, prices went up easily 30 to 40% in the last couple years. Therefore, we just have way more homes that are valued over 1 million now. Up next, we'll take a look at how the increase in interest rates affected the guard-gated real estate market. So the beginning of 2022 had interest rates around 3%, with many people getting rates even below 3%. The end of the year closed out with interest rates, in many cases, over 7%. Yet, the percentage of buyers getting a loan only decreased by 3% from the first half of the year to the second half of the year. So that's quite interesting. I would have expected that to be a bigger change. And those paying cash increased by 3%. When I meet with a homeowner to sell their home, they always tell me they'd love a cash buyer because there's no appraisal contingency or loan contingency, and the likelihood of that happening is based on the price of your home. Homes priced from $500,000 to $1 million, 40% of the buyers were cash. As the price increases, the likelihood of you finding a cash buyer also increases. And $4 million and above saw over 70% were cash buyers. As you can see, there's a lot of nuance in the numbers. We'd love to talk to you in person. If you're looking to buy or sell in 2023, please give us a call at 702-605-7482.